ahora.
How are you guys doing? It's your girl SYLISMUKBANG, the Mukbang news reporter, here out on the YouTube stream. Now guys, as you guys could read, today we are going to be talking about a situation that YouTube has on its hand with this content creator CoryxKenshin. Now he is a very big channel. He has like 14.2 million subscribers. Now Cory, don't push it, Cory. Don't need to come for me. I am here to report this little channel YouTuber that I am. I'm just saying, Cory. But something he said was YouTube racism and favoritism that YouTube is having. So this was literally a message or a question to YouTube themselves. Now it sounds very strange because you will be like, okay, you are working for YouTube and you have this kind of, and it's possible, and I think it definitely could and should, you know, as we are working for YouTube, you definitely can have, you know, your questioning, and especially if you're going through something. And I really was a little bit curious because the things he was saying, I was like, things to make you go, yes, this definitely made it, because it didn't happen to me, but something happened to me, and I was like, is Cory hitting somewhere? So then after when I finished watching Cory, I saw another YouTuber, and this YouTuber name is, he's also a very big channel, and his name is Penguinso. I hope I'm saying your name good. Don't come for me too, Penguinso. Also a very big channel, and he has like how many subscribers? 11.3 million subscribers. People, don't push it, everybody. We're talking about big YouTubers right now. Yes. I hope you guys like the content that I'm bringing for you guys now. I'm trying to hit in another level. We are going to be hitting and talking about that, but let's go step to step on what is happening on YouTube. So this guy CoryxKenshin got in a situation with a video that he has posted, but before we go there, let's hear what he has to say from the beginning of this video.
To articulate this video as thoroughly, as plainly, as eloquently as possible. I don't want there to be any lost context. I don't want to just look like I'm coming out of nowhere having a temper tantrum because these things are happening. The allegations I am levying towards YouTube are extremely serious, and I'm taking this video extremely seriously. YouTube, you guys either play favorites, you are racist, or it's a mix of the two. These are the three options, YouTube. Which one is it? Here's my proof.
So guys, he goes then after this, he goes and explains what happened to one of his videos. When he explained that, I was like, ooh, he has a point. So I was like, you know, what are we? So you guys may be curious on what happened. I would definitely advise you guys to go to CoryxKenshin's video and hear the whole thing. I can explain a little bit what happened. So yeah, he's like a gamer. I think they are like gamers or so. So he have posted a video. So the video that he have posted was age restricted. But after he got age restricted, it didn't sit fine with him. So he went and watched his other followers YouTubers that also have dropped the same video as he has dropped. So when he watched the video, he felt like it was all the same. So he has approached YouTube and said to YouTube, listen now, I've dropped the same video, this and this and this and that, dropped also the same video. Their video did not get age restricted. So what YouTube did, YouTube I think responded to him, you know, in a kind of way, like, you know, there is something, or I don't know, but still kept his video age restricted. Then he went further because somebody said to him, maybe it's something on the end of the video about a lady, this and that, and maybe it's that. So he went and searched, and then he found another YouTuber by the name of I will put this picture. It's also a big YouTuber, and it's not like he wanted to involve this guy in the whole situation, but the guy had the same thing as he has, and he was not age restricted. After that, he have you know, give that apply to YouTube. YouTube then have make both of YouTube them have took the age restricted from him after he had been through all of it. Then he went back to YouTube and was like, why did his video got age restricted even at the first place? Why only him? So he went deeper and went to talk to those human monetary of YouTube that is supposedly is checking the videos. He went and he had a talk, this and that. He sent an email. Or this and that. And then suddenly, when he went deeper in it, both of the videos of the two guys were kept age restricted, as I understand. There's a whole thing. Okay. So then I also went to this guy, Pinoza, Penguinzo, this guy Penguinzo. And what they have said, he said there is definitely favoritism in YouTube. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. So there is definitely some situation going on in the background. And not only we as small YouTubers are feeling it, but also the bigger YouTubers are feeling it. So is the whole YouTube crystal clear? Are they going even against their own rules? Or is the rules only apply for certain people on this YouTube street? All of that. Because apparently, allegedly, what I'm understanding is that there is favoritism on YouTube. Now, if I was even, now I was thinking like a step ahead. I was like, if all of this, no, let me pull it back. Thinking about this YouTube, they have rules for bullying, they have rules for harassment, they have rules for doxing, they have rules for all of those things. But to who are those rules applying to? I was thinking, because if everybody can see people are being doxed, everybody can see people are being harassed or bullying, you know, and you send an appeal to YouTube to check a video out, and then you get a message saying, oh, it's their opinion. Then I'm asking myself, hold up, wait a minute. What are we doing against each other? Because YouTube is literally saying that it's their opinion. This is not harassment. This is not bullying. So what a lot of people think is harassment and bullying, YouTube think that this is their opinion. So what are we doing against each other? Is this like YouTube is seeing it, but they're not seeing it? Is this what YouTube is doing? Just to get the traffic and also the attraction of to go watch YouTube because YouTube is interesting, because all of this is like ka-ching, 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 ching, 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 ching for them. And then we get like the ching. I'm just saying. This is all a legend. This is how I feel. I I don't know if it's true, but let me tell you, this have definitely made me think on another level when I saw this video. So go to Cory's. He's gonna explain it better what have happened to him, but let's get into it, because I was like, my head was like turning on this, because if YouTube is playing some things in, let me tell you, with this video, even maybe it's not gonna get monetized, maybe I'm going to get strike on this video, because apparently YouTube is sending strikes too. I'm learning a lot of things right now. These big YouTubers, I need to start watching them. I'm just saying. So they are even going through a lot of things on this YouTube, and with YouTube, woo, I'm just saying. So is this true also what Cory was telling on his channel and all of that? Is there favoritism? Is that racism going on YouTube? Because even this guy Penguinzo was saying that those people who are working behind the scene, we cannot see them, we don't know who they are. They can be from different kind of race, they can be from different kind of religion, or not a religion, they can be from different kind of, name it, and they have the bottoms they can control. So it doesn't feel or seems a little bit crazy what Cory is thinking. Is YouTube crystal clear and being fair behind the scenes? Because there's a lot of things going on this YouTube that YouTube is not putting their finger, not their toe on it. There's a lot of harassment and bullying going on this YouTube. Hello? But YouTube say it's their opinion. And they can definitely have their opinion. I'm just saying. Sometimes I feel like YouTube is doing absolutely nothing, and that's how I feel. And I'm not the only one who feels like YouTube is one of the worst people you can work for. They came with a new rules about bullying and stuff. I don't know. If those rules only for the big YouTubers, are only big YouTubers can be able, the one they are favored. Yeah? The bigger YouTuber, you need to be favored from you. You need to be favored from YouTube. And only those one can use the rules and all of that. Is it safe only for them? Or are we also safe as smaller YouTubers on this YouTube? You understand what I mean? I'm just saying. Shout out, by the way, to Cory for speaking out. I think what he done have definitely influence on his channel, because he already said that this video didn't even got monetized. That's strange. The video that he have dropped because of YouTube didn't get monetized, but this video was one of the video that was on the top of the most watched and the most talked about video on YouTube, and it sits already on 6.2 million in 3 days. People who have watched it. That's the thing that I feel like there is a kind of thing that I feel like that what he's saying, let me say it right before I have a lawsuit. I feel also that maybe it's not that wrong. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. And I feel like that YouTube definitely need to come through. And also for the small YouTubers. Is this all entertaining? Because I went and think further. I was like, is this all entertaining for YouTube? Is YouTube getting big money out of it, seeing us going against each other? Now they are sitting with their feet up. Their feet up. Yeah, they're sitting. YouTube is sitting with their feet up. And Money Boy, with their feet up. They're sitting with their feet up, watching us going against each other. And till now, I don't see a lot of things is happening. You definitely need to do a lot for something to happen. And even though when you do a lot, sometimes it doesn't help. Wow. you can be called the most crazy things out here on the YouTube scene. Isn't that all bullying and harassment, YouTube? What is bullying and harassment for you guys? For you guys to take action. Now you guys can send, report it, report it, report it, report it, report, but there's nothing happening. So even those guys were asking him, when you send an appeal or you report something, is it manual? So are there human beings watching those reports, or is it just like a robotic, or a system is watching all those appeals up and those appeals and all those reports? So I feel like this is how I feel, because it got me thinking, and especially when I saw the things that is happening right now on YouTube, that we as brothers and sisters are going against each other on this YouTube. And I feel like allegedly that YouTube is sitting and watching us while they are getting ka-ching, ching, ka-ching, ching, ching. Is it worth it? All of it. Then I was thinking, let's check Beloved's life. You know, I saw so many crazy things people talk about Beloved's life on this YouTube. Oh, like even the cartoon that Beloved's life have about the sauce was even make mockery about. Beloved never, almost never have responded. This one time she have defended herself in a situation, you know, one time. But since that time, she have never responded to any of the negativity I am seeing of her, that people are talking about her on YouTube. And she's a bigger YouTube. She's a big YouTuber. So is this like, okay, is this like something that YouTube, you know, advise those bigger YouTubers, like, hey, let them talk about you. Crazy, nasty dude, don't respond. Don't respond. Because YouTube himself is not responding to the doxing, the harassment, and the bullying that is going on this YouTube. You know what response you will get from YouTube? Take it from me. Take it from me. And this is a fact. YouTube will tell you it's their opinion. I'm just saying. So is it worth it, guys? This is just a question to all content creators, especially this sector. Is it worth it to go against each other on this high level while YouTube is sitting back, watching us going crazy against each other, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching their money, allegedly? I'm just questioning, you know. I'm not saying that this is true. I don't know. I don't need a lawsuit. So it's just a question. What is going on in the YouTube system? Cory have definitely hit some points by talking about this, because it definitely makes some people think. And also, like, Penonsa also came out and said, like, hello, it's true. I'm just saying, we're gonna go through that too. Is there favoritism on this YouTube? Are we just wasting our time on this YouTube? So Penguin, so let's go to Penguin. Penguin is a big channel, guys. He's a big channel, and I started to like the way he's doing his commentary. Let me tell you guys, there's also one thing I want to tell you guys. I want to change I was thinking about this. I want to change my way I'm going with my channel. I want to still do my reporting and all of that. And all my food, my craziness, my singing, and all of that. But I want to be reporting about things that is important. I don't want to be reporting about the nonsense anymore. I want to be reporting about, you know, things like this. And as you guys could see, the other videos I did a video about Saucy and Honey, you know, things like that. I want to talk about things that is more information, more inspiration, you know, and try to bring a brighter light in some things that is going on this YouTube that can make me come out of that negativity. So if I'm the one who said, example, you YouTubers that are eating all those seafood, you guys are crazy. What you guys will do, you guys will condemn me, cancel me, do all of that. Well, instead of you doing that, you guys can take that and make it like an topic of discussion in the way you guys can maybe show me that, hey, Sylis, why do you think like that? What is the reason? Why can you think maybe different about the seafood? You know, we can do like healthy discussion. And also, maybe we can do like, instead of putting doing negativity with negativity, instead of that, maybe we can even ignore it. Don't feed it. Don't give it any attention. Don't you see what Beloved's Life is doing? Beloved's Life is not giving any attention to the things that people are talking about her. Not a dime, not a drop. This woman is coming with her Bible scripture from left to right, while people are talking their craziness for a while. It's temporary. I'm just saying. So I'm thinking about, you know, changing my way of doing my reporting, but we're gonna keep it real. Don't push it, everybody. It depends what. I don't want to be reporting about no, some things I'm like I'm done with that. So even though I'm getting my little view, I'm okay. I'm okay with that, you know. I'm okay with that. I'm fine, I'm happy, and I'm alive. That is important. Do you understand what I mean? Let's see the positivities and things. Okay, but I'm digressing. So let's go to penguins.
I have to say, I think most people have been aware of favoritism on YouTube for quite a while. You know, it's not exactly like the Krabby Patty secret formula. It's not hush hush. I think everyone has recognized that there.
Did you guys hear that? This is a big YouTuber. This is the Penguinzo. Did you guys hear what he said?
Some level of favoritism on the platform. I mean, there's even that viral video from a few years ago where the CEO of YouTube said to Juice WRLD that they need to pump his numbers up, which indicates artificial growth. It means that they have at least some capability of boosting channels, whether that's through the algorithm and pushing it to more people or just inflating it themselves.
Don't play with me.
For channels they deem worthwhile and good for business, and the inverse is likely true where they can hide channels they think are problematic and bad for business. So favoritism.
So, wait.
Something that people have been loosely aware of for a long time, and also when it comes to, you know, mainstream media sources, like late night shows, hosts have much more leeway than an average YouTuber. They can say and do a lot of things that get normal YouTubers demonetized or age restricted or straight up striked. And
Don't play with me.
Did you guys hear that? So bigger channels, apparently this has been going on. Did you guys hear about the CEO? Boost my channel up, and people are getting in the algorithms, people are getting out of the algorithms and all of that. Apparently they have the bottom, they can control that. That is what I'm understanding. Allegedly. I'm just saying, people. So bigger channels apparently can do a lot more, or is allowed to do a lot more things that can get smaller channels like me demonetized and get a strike. Even a flag can get flags or age restricted. I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying.
Doesn't apply to the big boys in the scene. So favoritism is something I think most people know exists on YouTube. That's not like a conspiracy theory. However, the claims that Cory is about to make against the YouTube policy team in regards to racism are pretty interesting.
I found it very interesting too. So Penguin so say things very interesting in this video. Also go to his channel, go watch his video. He talk about the appeal system also, that he doesn't really believe in the appeal system, that YouTube maybe they have robots that is watching our appeals that we make sometimes, and also apparently he was talking about if you really want somebody to check something or do something from YouTube for you on your channel and all of that, or if anything, apparently Twitter is the way to go. So go to Twitter, throw the whole hashtag it, the whole thing hundreds of million times on Twitter, and then apparently they will look an eye on this, because apparently they don't want to be looking bad on Twitter apparently. So there are ways to go to get YouTube their attention, and apparently it is on Twitter, guys. Let me tell you, these are good information to get sometimes, because sometimes, let me tell you, you will get in a situation here out on YouTube, and you know, sometimes you need to use those kind of tactic. I'm just saying, to get their attention, because sometimes some things are very frustrated. I'm just saying. Oh, hold on.
Pretty quickly. That's the norm. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've ever even heard about an appeal being overturned. That just never happens. The only time an appeal doesn't lead to rejection is when you make a trending hashtag about it on Twitter. You make a big hoopla on Twitter, and then YouTube will go to your appeal and, you know, make it in your favor. But if you
Don't play with me.
don't do that, if you don't stir up a shitstorm and start throwing sand in YouTube's face on Twitter, they won't bother. I'm very confident that there is no human being in the review process for appeals. In fact, I would wager my anal virginity that there is no human being that looks at appeals. And if I'm wrong, then I fully invite the YouTube policy head to come raw dog me. I am so fucking confident that there is no human being that looks at those appeals, because they always, almost always, end in rejection and standing with the initial decision, even when it's blatantly wrong. The algorithm...
Exactly. Even when it's wrong. Ooh, that part I don't understand. Even if it's totally wrong. Damn. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, I'm just saying. So as you guys could hear, you know, oh yeah, the other guy name is Mark Player, by the way. So let's go to another point in his video, guys. This is very interesting, guys. Sorry.
It's still in my chair, so I made this video talking about it, and then I made a big stink on Twitter. And Markiplier actually came to my rescue, like a fucking hero of justice, a symbol, like Batman. He came in and said, fair is fair, where's my strike, YouTube? And YouTube responded, not by getting rid of my strike, but by striking Markiplier's video as well. So now both of us ended up with a strike, and Markiplier made a video talking about that, and eventually YouTube decided to rescind both strikes, saying that it was an overreaction to things and it was a mistake on their part. But obviously you can see the problem here. They're not enforcing their rules equally across the platform, and they're just not enforcing them properly at all.
So, do you guys hear that? So this was the situation that he got a strike off YouTube. Markiplier had the same, and Markiplier is the same person that Cory was referring to of one of his video. So this guy, Penguin, so also had a strike from YouTube. He said, but okay, you guys have given me a strike, but you guys didn't give a Markiplier the strike. So they gave both of them strike. Markiplier went and complained about it. Then they had to take both of the strike away. So what is going on with the system, guys? This is crazy. This is crazy. So is there favoritism? Is there, I don't want to say racism, you know, because it's a tricky thing to put a question mark on it. It's a very sensitive, it is even as a question, it's sensitive, you know. But that is what Cory is asking, and that video make a lot of people open their eyes and be like, is this true? So like I said, you know, is it worth it for all of us going against each other, guys? Is it worth it for us all to be fighting with each other on this YouTube, while YouTube allegedly maybe is sitting back watching us going against each other, and they are making that ching 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 coins. Is it worth it for your own spirit, for your own mental? Is it healthy for us to do all of this? I don't know. I felt like I was feeling like this, like some months, or maybe a month like this. And now when I saw this video, I can truly say I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it for me to be fighting and doing all of this while YouTube is clearly not taking care of the things that they should take care of on this YouTube. And that is my opinion. That's how I feel. Can I say how I feel? Like you guys say on this YouTube stream, I don't think it's worth it. So by that, I am not going. I am not going. There are some situations on this YouTube street. SYLISMUKBANG is not going. Now you may like it, or you may hate it, or you may think I'm a two-faced. You can think even I'm a six-face. I don't care. Do what you gotta do on this YouTube, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do on this YouTube. But I am not going. I'm not gonna waste my spirit, my time, my energy going through a situation that I did not cause, as far as I know. Because if I cause any situation on this YouTube street, hello, I have a mouth. I can come up for myself. And if I feel like to not address some things, because I don't care. This is YouTube. And if YouTube can sit on their relax and watch us going left and right, throwing things to each other left and right, making their money, who am I to be bothering my voice, myself, and all of that to go to that? I'm not going. Like I said, #neutral. If you don't like it, so trululu. It's your problem. It's not my problem, because I don't have a problem. Like I said, the same thing. The same thing. You don't give loyalty, don't expect loyalty. I'm just saying. If you talk to Chichi and Boo Boo, I have problem with Chichi and Boo Boo. I'm fine you talking to Chichi and Boo Boo. Don't be mad that I'm talking to Chacha and Baba, because you have a problem with Chacha and Baba. That is not my problem that you have a problem with Chacha and Baba. So because you have a problem with Chacha and Baba, now I have to stop talk to Chacha and Baba. I need to go with you in that road, because you and Chacha and Baba have a problem. No, because Chichi and Boo Boo that I'm not talking to, oh, you guys are drinking coffee. I'm just saying. Some things I'm gonna keep my opinion for myself, because there's a lot going on this YouTube street that I don't agree with it at all. Not today, not yesterday, not a year ago. But you know what SYLISMUKBANG do? SYLISMUKBANG mind sometimes her business. Because this YouTube street, I'm not gonna take it that serious to be bothering my spirit or my energy. And a lot of us need to be watching that on this YouTube street. There ain't no smoke without fire. That fire didn't start by themselves. Sometimes we do things, we say things on this YouTube street, and then we all acting surprised. Oh, what did I do? Oh, what did you do? You said what you said, you did what you did, that have caused it. A problem doesn't come from one side. Now let's go into where you have caused the problem. As a human being, who am I to condemn you? Who am I to judge you? Who am I to put you on a stick and hang you? Isn't that what they did to Jesus? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not here to judge you, condemn you, and all of that. And especially if you have asked for forgiveness, especially if you are trying to walk on the right path, I'm not going to pull you down. Nope. I can point you sometimes the things that maybe, you know, I'm not happy what you did to me. I'm just saying, you know, because the hypocrite of it all. Yes, I can point them out, but I'm not gonna pull you down in that kind of way. Nope, that's not me. And one thing, I will never change my character for nobody here out on the YouTube city. Every day I'm learning something, every day. And you should have that also too. Let me tell you, there's one thing you need to learn. You can learn from people every day. And that's one thing you need to do. You need to change your character. It's not about, you know, you can continue with this kind of character and think you can continue or the doors will open for you. No. Sometimes you need to change for the doors to open for you. Being who I am, maybe I'm the weird dog in this. Maybe I'm the weird dog. Maybe I'm the weirdest content creators in this whole sector. I'm gonna be it. I'm gonna definitely be it. Because as far as I know, I'm hashtag neutral and one love for everybody. So I was gonna be myself. As long as I'm not pulling nobody down or talking crazy about people. No. So like I said, YouTube is doing all of this, and is it worth it? Is it worth it? We are bringing only more traffic and more money for YouTube. And we're talking about big money. Because all of this drama that we are causing on this YouTube is definitely having some eye. So while we are doing all of this and YouTube is watching us killing ourselves, our brothers and sisters, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it all worth it what we're doing on YouTube? I was really thinking about leaving this sector so many times. But as you guys could see on my videos, I'm trying to do commentary on other things. I will definitely continue doing commentary on certain things and certain people that I did commentary on, but there is certain things. It's not going to be those petty things anymore. No, it has to be, you know, informant. I need to filter myself. So that is me checking myself and checking my content. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. And also, you know, a little part also listening to the people who's watching me, because that is important, to listen also to the people who's watching you. You know, those are the people who are, you know, watching you. You want to make content for them. So I'm listening to what they're doing. I'm definitely checking myself on this YouTube seat. Am I being productive? No. Is it all worth it? Okay, so I said that. So, you know, it's the throwing stones and hitting the hands for me. While we all saw who throwing the stones. Why? Why hitting your hand? We all can see, we all can hear. So don't waste your time, hit your hands. Just take your responsibility. Take your accountability. Just be responsible for what you said and what you did. You know? And I'm not talking specific to not one content creator. I'm talking in general. So this is for the subscribers, for the content. I mean, if the shoe fits, wear the damn shoes. Then I must be talking to you. I'm just saying. Don't need to come for me. Don't come for me, everybody. I'm just trying to give an realistic view in this YouTube, because I'm watching some content and I'm like, really? Oh wow. And then left. Oh really? And then wow. And then I was like, some of them is funny as hell, I have to say. Oh my God, forgive me for laughing. Some of it is funny. Today we are like, oh Jesus, oh forgive me, and tomorrow we do the same nonsense. But yeah, we are human beings now. We are human beings. Today we can say something, tomorrow we sin again. Hey, but it's all, how can I judge that person? I cannot judge it. Because you know why? Because we are human beings. Today you can do something and ask forgiveness for tomorrow. I know it sounds so crazy, but we are human beings and only God can judge us. So guys, you know, check about this YouTube, you know. We need to, are we just like peons? Are we just like, are we nothing on this YouTube? Are we just making money for YouTube? Be careful, because it can cost your karma, your mental state. It can cost your especially your karma. If you believe in it, it can cause it. And then you will ask yourself, why I'm going through this, God? Why me? Why me? Because you're not checking what you're doing in your life. So, is it all worth it? You guys see what is going on with those big YouTubers? Is it all worth it, guys? Are we just content creators on this YouTube? So, I'm gonna choose for a different way on my channel. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna support the people who are gonna support me. If you don't support me, trululu, ayu paraplu. Have a nice day. But listen, guys, I'm tired as hell. I'm tired. I've been to a 3 days church conference. Maybe that have maybe give me some light in my head, and I'm changed. I'm a different person today. Thank you, Jesus. That's all I can say. I'm definitely have a prayer for you guys on this YouTube stream. I definitely have mad love for you guys on the YouTube stream. But you know, the same love that I have for you guys, I have to come out of my shell and say what is on my heart. I have to. I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. So I hope you guys don't take me wrong. But I hope you guys are going to look into it. You guys can make it even a topic of discussion, or link or look into those other contents. So, oh gosh, look how many minutes already in my video. Psychology Eats is not going to be very happy. So guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's your girl Sylis Mukbang, the Mukbang news reporter, here out on the YouTube stream. And like I always say, God bless everybody, stay blessed everybody, and you know it. Ahora, Sylis in the building. Bye guys. Doo-doo.